Hey folks, thanks again for watching and attending our webinar on Tuesday afternoon. We had a great time. I've gotten some great feedback from some of you, so we're going to be doing some more of these webinars and delivering the content that you're looking for. I'm also going to be interviewing some legal marketing experts and some legal management business experts as well. So if you have a list or you'd like to see someone on the show, please give me your feedback and let me know who you'd like to see, and I'll try to get them on. In the next coming weeks, I think Conrad's going to be on with me again, Ken Hardison, Ken Levan. I'm looking at some local attorneys that are doing some really awesome stuff too. So with that said, on another note, I know you're waiting on the webinar video information. I had some technical difficulties, so I'm working on that now with Conrad. We might have to re-record and send it out to everyone. Worst case scenario, I send you the PowerPoint with the audio because you don't need to see Conrad or I's pretty faces. So we'll be sending that out hopefully by next week. I know he's working on his audio right now. So the reason I wanted to do this video and send out this email to you is because I was on Twitter last night and Moz, Dr. Peter from Moz, had an update to the mobile friendly update, and I wanted to share the information with you. There were some questions that they were getting, so I thought it would be important to keep you abreast of what's going on and answer any concerns that you might be having about it. Again, if you did watch the webinar, you know what the mobile update is about. If not, Google on February 26th announced that they would be launching an algorithm change and maybe penalizing or not penalizing, demoting of ranking for websites that are not responsive. So that means if I look at your website from a mobile phone or from an iPad or an Android device and I have to squeeze and pinch to read the content, you may be penalized or demoted by your ranking. So more information on that. First thing is the date is still April 21st, so it should roll out within a day or a couple weeks. Number two, will this affect my desktop ranking? So currently the way it works, if you're number one, if you're on page one for Google and you're number one on there, you will also show up number one on mobile. What's going to happen is once this rolls out, they're going to diverge. It's going to switch. You may stay number one on desktop and get demoted on mobile. So it's still very important for you to get a responsive website if you haven't done so yet. Still very, very important. Either WordPress or work with your webmaster on the current content management system that you're using or web platform to make sure you are responsive. Like I said on the webinar, I'm always on mobile. If you're not responsive, I'm skipping and moving. So it's important. Your clients are doing it. Make sure you look at your Google Analytics and figure out how much of your traffic is coming from mobile, and also see how many of those are bouncing out. But the bounce rate might not really matter because they might just be getting your contact information to call. So it's still very important. Bounce rate with legal websites, it's very difficult because they just may want to reach you. So back, is this a boost or demotion? It is not a boost, but what we're seeing, it's not really clear yet, but it doesn't matter too much because it's really hard to measure. Like I said, we don't really know if it's going to be a penalty. What we do know, it's most likely going to affect your ranking. So we work very hard to build up our websites and try to get our pages to rank, to let something like this to drop them. So please make sure you're getting that fixed and taken care of. Next one, ranking or penalty. I think I already answered that. It's going to affect your ranking. Most likely it's not a penalty. Is it page or domain based? So this is important. Domain based means, will my whole website be affected if it's not responsive? Well, if all of your pages are non-responsive, then you're going to get affected. But if some of your pages are responsive and some of your pages are not, then the pages that are not will be the ones that will be affected. However, you still want the website to be responsive. If I land on your homepage and I click through to read a blog or to find out your products, I want that page to be responsive. I don't want to click or squeeze and move anything for me to be able to read your content. How often will the data update? So, unlike Penguin, hopefully, this update's only going to be short term. So it's not going to last several months. It's going to be pretty immediate, anywhere from days to weeks. And I think that's all I've got. So again, thank you again for watching. A lot of this information was from Moz. I'll make sure to include the link in the blog below. I'm also going to include some other information I want you to read. Again, please take the time to fill out the form. It's important that we get your feedback. I want to be able to deliver good content to you, want to be able to educate and help you build your business. So please fill out the form, give us your feedback. Thank you again. It is almost 5 o'clock, so cheers to you. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.